the audio show. All I've got is just for you. You ready for my beef tonight? I'm okay, just treat me right. Come in, me people, come in, me friend. What you gonna do when you come to defend? Question ask, me answer them. Wheel it up and pull it up and mash again. I'm on fire. I'm on fire. I'm on fire. Good evening, friends. Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome to another episode of the O'Neill TV show. Y'all know how it works. You know what I mean? Welcome. Good evening, good evening. I think tonight's going to be a very nice night. We have a lot to talk about tonight. We definitely have a lot to talk about. Very fruitful day. How are you? How are y'all doing this evening? I'm doing well. Goddess London asked me how am I doing. I'm doing so well, Goddess London. How are y'all doing? Tonight is the night we can talk. We need to talk. We need to talk tonight for sure. We definitely need to talk about tonight. We definitely need to talk. Let's jump into it. Let's jump into it. There's a lot for us to talk about this evening. How was your day? How was your day? Let me start right there. So first, before we even get into anything, how was your day? How was your day? How was your day? Before we even talk about anything, how was your day? Sharon, I need to teach y'all to the lives. Them not do well, man. Today was looking good. I saw what y'all are doing, and y'all are doing some good things. How was your day? Very good. I have a lot of things I want to talk about this evening. A lot of things. Okay, let's get to it. So let's start at Anthony. Let's start relaxing spring break. What are you talking about, Rico? You guys, that's what I'm asking Rico. I'm like, Rico, y'all are doing a very good show. I don't know what you guys are talking about, but y'all have been doing good. You guys are doing very, very great. You know what I mean? So I'm very, very proud, in fact, of Rico and Nanya. You know, ladies, I'm proud. I'm very, very proud. You know what I mean? And I've been watching y'all from going from strength to strength, getting better and better each and every time. So I don't know what you ladies are talking about, but you're doing well. You know, you want me to say that? Let me make sure let you know. You're doing very well. I told y'all that. Okay, let's jump into this. Let's jump into this. Anthony is still on the back foot, right? And he said a bunch of things today. He's on the back foot. Amber is peppering him up. She's doing the right thing. By the way, Amber is doing the right thing. She's peppering Anthony up. She's giving him exactly what he needs to hear, which is fine with me. But I have some questions. And I also have a hypothetical scenario, which I want to ask y'all about. So let's jump into it. Let's go.
Do anything. I'm sorry. Like, but we gotta stop playing this game. Like, come on now. Stop acting like this.
Stop acting like this?
Yes.
What do you mean stop acting like this? Stop acting like what, huh? Like you didn't sleep with my best friend, Anthony? Like you didn't have a whole baby by my best friend that I have to take care of?
And you said you forgave me for that.
I did forgive you, but I am embarrassed. I didn't forget. It still haunts me every single day, Anthony.
All right, let me let y'all ladies know, first and foremost, for those who don't understand O'Neill's position, let me make it clear. If you decide you want to change your mind on a position, nothing is wrong with that. Amber is justified to change her mind. Hey, I wanted to do this thing, but now I feel like I want to change my mind. She's justified in doing that. Nothing wrong with that. You can change your position. You can change your argument. In fact, I find it to be very maturing to do that. A mature person is able to change their mind. Yes. Not just willy-nilly. I'm not talking about willy-nilly. I'm talking about really and truly saying, hey, you know what? I've considered all the options and I realize that this is not going to suit me best. That is mature. So for those who don't know what O'Neill is saying in this, I'm saying I like the mere fact that her mind has changed. She don't like it anymore. She can't take it anymore. I understand that. I totally understand that. Amber isn't getting no divorce. Exactly. A baby that you're watching now. Come on, Amber. Yes. Ben put the idea in and she just playing. It's cold. It was as cold as snow. It was cold and snowy. He's a circus clown. I believe when the dust settles for the divorce will be off the table. Correct. Let's see. Cut ties with everybody, Amber. That is Richard. I'm going to get into it. What's going on, Money Law? We're going to get into it, Money Law, because we're not finish it. Because I have some questions for your girl, Amber. Amber writes, I have some questions for her. Big up yourself, Money Law, because we're going to talk tonight, you know. Amber is pregnant. No worry yourself. Let's go.
Are you serious right now? Did you forget how many times I had the humiliation of you standing up at Rose's wedding, the humiliation of me having to go and bang on Rose's door to come and get my husband. My husband stands up and tells another woman that he's still in love with her. My husband sleeps with my best friend, has a baby, lies to me for how long? And you can't understand why? You can't understand why?
Okay.
Anthony, you are a joke.
So Nanya says, O'Neal, this has piled up. Nanya talked to me today. And Nanya said, O'Neal, I'm telling you that this has basically piled up on Amber. And that's okay, Nanya, if it piles up. O'Neal was also unclear. Why is Amber getting a divorce? I didn't know why Amber wanted a divorce either, because she hasn't said it. She hasn't verbalized what is her issue. I didn't know the reason either. This is now the first time I'm getting to see what exactly is behind her reasoning for a divorce. Now the question is she right to bring up the past? Is it right to bring up the past? That's the question. Since she forgive Anthony, is she justified in bringing up the past? So in other words, you say you forgive me. I say, okay. Then you bring up the past and say, I'm leaving you, O'Neal, because of the past. Even though you tell me, say, no, it's okay. You take vows, you do all of these things. Is it right for Amber to bring up the past? She said it justified. She said, O'Neal, it justified. O'Neal, she said, O'Neal, we're okay, we're fine. Then one day, out of the blues, you bring up the past and you say, O'Neal, this is what's going on. Is she justified with this? But Amber, did you say you forgave the man, you just bring up the past? That's what I want to know. So I'm asking this question. You say, yes. Yes, the past still hurting her. But the question is, she bringing it up now? Yes. 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 If you want. Wandswell said no. Yes. Yes. Amber took him back, rob him of his assets. She took him back to rob him assets then. That's why people go and say these things. Yes. Yes. She will divorce him. Her reason is what she said, and it's okay. Well, the question though is, the question people are asking is, if you say you have forgiven me and you took me back, then can that be the same reason? That's the question. Hold on, Angela Atkins. I'm going to get there yet. That's why I'm making sure I go through this round by round. Like I said, we have a whole heap to talk about this evening. Round by round. Round by round. It's not, but she was just talking. She didn't really mean it, obviously. No, she have to mean it. You can't bring it up just so. And bring up, hold on, we soon get to Anthony. We have to do them one at a time, friends. Don't give me the two of them one time. We can argue them one at a time. Only the problem is, yes, she forgave him, but the fact that Anthony did not go all out to respect her, to show that he was sorry, is why Amber finds it so hard not to bring up the past. Got you. That's what I said then. Okay, I see. O'Neal, none of them forgave each other. That's what I'm coming to realize, Angela. None of them forgave each other. That's what I come to realize right now. No, because Shayla she's never going to tell the truth. But one of these kids going to come out with Shayla. She's not going to be in the situation. Get the truth from Shayla. Hold on. Anthony's still cheating. Not yet. He's not cheat. He's not cheating. Come on, friends. Don't give me the cheating line. He's not cheat. We have not seen him have any intercourse with anybody on there. And you can't give me the emotional cheating stuff, because if you're going to give me that, then we can go back inside of things and pull things with Amber as well. That people might look at suspect. So we can't use the cheating argument. The question is, can she bring this up now? Are you okay with that? They never forgave each other. They're all just trying to save face. Anthony and Shayla are snakes. Me soon get to that. Listen to me. Me soon get to the Shayla part. Me soon get to the Shayla part. She will never trust Shayla ever. No. Because the transgressions were forgiven. Why is it so hard to understand why she wants a divorce? I'm not saying it's hard to understand. But people want to know, can you bring up the Shayla thing if you've said you forgive him? Is it right then for Anthony to call that out? It's not right because she doesn't want to bring up Wayne. That's what I'm saying. Because people, well, all right. Let's, you know what? Let's dig deeper. Because I'm showing you something I can talk now. Hey, listen, friends. Don't worry. I'm on no side, but I'm just trying to see if I can get different opinions from all of us. Okay, so Anthony decided to walk her down. Anthony decided in mind, he's going to walk her down. Him decide in mind, he's going to tell her off. He's going to give her a piece of his mind. Because him thinks she's being a brat. That's what he thinks. Him thinks she's being a brat. I think that she's doing what is in her best interest, but hey, him thinks she's being a brat. So let's get into it.
For that. And I don't want you to forget about that. Hell, I want you to remind me of that every single day of my life. Please, because I take responsibility for that. Mm-hmm. But let's get one thing straight. I'm not the only one who had a piece in this game. Mm-hmm. All right? Mm-hmm. You walk around here like you so perfect. Mm-hmm. Like everything it's all on me. Let's not forget, you slept with my business partner all the way up until I said I do to you. See, yes, the baby, all on me. Mm-hmm. I get that. But the moment I said I love you, mm-hmm. That's when I made you my wife. You had that man in my house doing God knows what. I don't even want to think about that.
All right, let it go. Let's jump into this now. So let's now dig into Anthony's portion. So Amber said her piece in the house. Anthony come outside. Is Anthony right now? Is Anthony right for bringing up Wayne? See? Is he right for bringing up Wayne? Is he right for bringing up Wayne? Now that she said her piece in the house and she pull out the Shayla card because we know the Shayla card was coming. Is he now right for bringing up Wayne now? Friends, don't give me the biased viewpoint. I come on to them because I don't want to give you the biased viewpoint. Is he right? Is Anthony right for bringing up Wayne? Is Anthony right for bringing up Wayne? That is the question. Because y'all know this was coming. If O'Neal chastise you, let's say I chastise one of y'all, and I did something just the same, you're going to call me out. Fairly and squarely. You're going to call me out. There is no go come about it. You say, O'Neal, but hold on. You're telling me, say, I'm a crook. And last week you were thieving bananas and soda from over the neighbor's house. O'Neal. Let me ask you the question. Let me ask you all this. O'Neal, he's always bring up Wayne on a point which hasn't touched this woman in 3 years. Stop the foolishness. But one can't bring it up. Shayla has not touched Anthony in a couple months now. She has a lot of reasons to divorce him without the affair for Shayla. No support, loneliness. That's what you see, Carlin, you're getting to what O'Neal is getting to. O'Neal is saying, go up on the other terms them. I don't mind the divorce, but I think the Shayla thing is a thing. But nonetheless, yes, no. Auntie's not right because he is the one who is acting shady. Well, him not right, so how come she must bring it up? No. Yes, them both can bring up Wayne and Shayla. Anthony did recent things to trigger the outcome. And you don't think it still trigger him, said the mere fact say, Wayne has had his wife? You think men forget that? Man no forget when them wife get seed. Yes, ladies, let me explain something to you. Men will never forget that their wife was inside of the bed with another man. We will never forget it. We will never forget it. We're not going to forget. In fact, it play over and over in our man's mind. Say him wife was underneath. I'm just saying. I'm just giving it to her. Yes, if they bring it up, bring it right up. Bring up the past. Yes. Nope. Vanswell said the main source of the That's the main source of their damaged relationship. Yes, but he chose to stay with her. Regardless. Exactly, but she also chose to stay with him. So that's why they're going to have the same arguments when it comes to cheating. The cheating argument gets quirky because the both of them have the same argument. They both have the same argument. They have to cut off their chest. See? Or they have to get off them chest. Most definitely because Amber doesn't want to touch her. Want that to touch her. Yes, always does. They always bring up Wayne. Yes, you can bring up Wayne. Nope. You have a right to bring up the past and explain what is going on. Yes. You got that from Shayla. Yes, I'm reading some comments. Give me a couple minutes. No, Anthony isn't wrong, but what makes you look smaller? Does it make him look smaller? Because now him feel like he's being attacked, so him think he need to say something. He thinks he needs to say something because he's being attacked. That's what's going on. If I was attacking you ladies and you have some dirt pan O'Neal, trust me, you're going through it pan O'Neal. You're going to tell O'Neal how, him not go on right. You're going to tell O'Neal, this stuff was as dead as wax. It couldn't get up. If O'Neal was to attack a woman and say that she wasn't good in bed, she might say, O'Neal, we heard that it was as dead as wax. You're going to say, O'Neal, listen to me. That needs to be buried in our cemetery because it's dead. Especially if you have some inkling with that. You're going to say, O'Neal, there's something dead, it belong right now, coffin, O'Neal. You're going to say, O'Neal, don't pull that out of your pants to show anybody at all, O'Neal, because that needs to go right in our coffin right there. I'm just saying, you're not going to live it down. You're not going to live it down. So they're going to make it look now as though y'all would live that down. No woman, what? Anyways, let me read y'all's comments. Let me see what y'all say. I wish she had stayed away from Anthony and Shayla, let them be. Yes, Shadarka, that's what I do right now. So when Anthony told Shayla he loves her, right? I want to make her his wife. It's okay for him to just do it to tell the truth. No, I'm not saying that, Janet. What we are doing is ask if he's not right, forget it's okay. You're just saying just tell the truth. Okay, that's what you're saying. I'm making sure I understand your comments. I like to know the difference in Amber cheating and Anthony cheating. It's cheating. The both of them cheat. Antoinette says, may I agree, O'Neal. I hope Amber leaves Anthony this time. But when Amber gets attacked, it's fair game. O'Neal, you can't miss with that. That's not true. That's not true. Don't say that, Ashley. O'Neal asked a question if Anthony have a reason for bringing up when bringing up. Because if you are being attacked, Ashley, you're going to bring it up. Now, listen again, Ashley. The woman is not being supported by her husband. And you ladies, me go on it. Anthony has not been supportive. Anthony has not been a great husband since she's forgiven him. What O'Neal wants her to do is to divorce based on that argument. Because the baby and the cheating thing, when she brings that up, it makes it look as though that was all that occurred between the two of them. That's where the problem, I think, is happening. That's why we can talk about it like this. If you want to say that he has not been supportive since he's come back from Shayla, you're 100% correct. If you're saying that him don't know how to treat her and you don't think they match and you don't think it can work and she's been trying ever since but it's not working out, you've won me. At this I want to win me. Win me right there, sir. Win me right there, sir. Amber's behavior has changed after being with Wayne. Snake Anthony behavior has not changed. Amber said Wayne hit better and was bigger. Me and Amber always putting Anthony down. Worst husband of Skitland. Anthony is not a husband material. Nothing wrong with that. They've been bringing it up. Exactly. They've been bringing it up in a shadar. That's all me I said. They're going to carry it up. That's what O'Neal is saying. Let me see what you say, Charmaine. They both are triggering past. They both have triggering past, so they need to deal with it and bury it once and for all. They promise each other to embark on a new life journey and leave the past in the past. Correct. You have to beat him on after the cheating. That's why you have to beat Anthony. That's where I want her to beat him. Because she has the bullets. She have the bullets to beat him after taking him back. She already have the bullets. She already have it. Uno knows that she have it. Uno know. I wonder if y'all understand what Uno is saying. Does she have reason after taking Anthony back? That's the question. Does she have reason in your mind? This one may I show y'all that them not really need it. She don't ever need the Shayla line. She don't need it. She does not need the Shayla line. Does Amber have reason after Shayla? Yes. The answer to the question, ladies, is yes. That's why Onila says she don't need them other little parts here. She don't need the Shayla lines. And Kai, she don't need it. Trust me, she don't need it. So if your girl is going after it, she should go after it fairly and squarely. That's what Onila is saying. You can't bury a kid. That's forever. She'll always know the child is not hers. That's correct. And Wayne will and Anton will always know that Wayne was in there or in and Melinda, just like how she wouldn't forget the child, is the same way Anthony cannot forget that Wayne was whining up. That's what's going on. Wayne knows that. Anthony knows that Wayne was singing, "Girl, I want to be alone with you, just to see what you can do. Ooh, you're dancing all over me." That's what I'm saying. Anthony will never forget that. He's not going to ever forget that Wayne was inside bubbling up. Wayne was going in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. He was going in and out. That's why I'm not going in, woo, out. There you go. Woo, in and block the hole, out. Go in, you block the hole, out. Go on again. Go in and block the hole, out. That's what was going on, in and out. So I'm not going to forget that. What do you mean only about it? Only just talking the truth. That's how only that. He was getting it on. I only can't be like he wasn't getting it on. He was going in and out. Don't act like he wasn't going in and out. Turning our lights down low. Turn your lights down low. And pull your window curtain. Only sometimes you forgive and you try to forget. But when you choose to move on, you haven't fully healed. Sometimes any little thing can trigger you. That's what I'm saying. With both of them, it can trigger both of them. Nothing is wrong if it trigger both of them. Super chat from Daniel says, I feel like Anthony probably feels scammed into marriage because Daniel, I soon give you something on this. Thank you for this. I have something on this for you. I feel like Anthony probably feels scammed into marriage because he married Amber without knowing she was cheating. She didn't give him a choice. Hold on. Daniel, it feels like we're on some the same frequencies. Sit tight, sit tight, sit tight. So I did a little work today. And I said, you know what? Let's try to see exactly if we can simulate something. Funny enough, Daniel has simulated exactly what I wanted to simulate. So I got my favorite friend, ChatGPT. Friends, again, I'm not a lawyer. Please, this is not legal advice. We're just using this for context. That's it. Daniel, thank you very much for your super chat. This is just for context. This is just for context. And I asked ChatGPT, tell me something. Could Anthony pull the card that Amber married in bad faith if she pulls the card about Shayla? Could Anthony pull that card I'm just saying, hypothetically, look at the response I got. Look at the response I got. It says, there are a few legal strategies Georgia divorce attorneys sometimes use when an affair occurred up to the wedding. Even though technically adultery requires parties to be already married under the code right there, these strategies, let me point the cursor, these strategies try to show the conduct surrounding the marriage itself rather than relying strictly on adultery. Look at this. Fraud or misrepresentation in entering the marriage. If one spouse hid an ongoing relationship or lied about fidelity right before the wedding, a lawyer may argue the marriage began under fraudulent circumstances. The courts can consider whether the person misrepresented their intentions about marriage, whether they continued a romantic relationship while promising exclusivity. This argument is sometimes used to support annulment claims, unfavorable credibility findings against the spouse, and equitable distribution arguments. I wanted to show you all this. Don't worry. Listen, I just wanted to bring this up to show y'all something that I was looking at. I just wanted to bring this up, friends. Don't worry. Let me read into your super chat, mommy, and we're going to talk some more. Remember, O'Neal is not a lawyer. I just wanted to bring up a scenario to you. Thank you for the super chat, mommy. I totally disagree. Anthony married Amber 3 times after he found out about Wayne. And mommy, you are correct. You are 100% correct. And guess what also happened, mommy? Amber also married Anthony after finding out about Shayla. That's why O'Neal is saying, don't use that portion. Me want her to use the after Shayla portion. This is why, mommy. That is why O'Neal want her to do that. We're just talking here, friends. We're just talking. We're just talking. Don't beat up O'Neal. We're just talking. We're bringing up scenarios. Not agree with you, O'Neal. Amber did not cheat while she was married. What are y'all talking about? That's great facts. I'm going to read you what you say. That does not play now. Amber's lawyer is working overtime today. Yes, Nadia. He's wrong. Don't worry. Hey, listen. Only not a lawyer on this one. I'm bringing a scenario into it for you. What would the purpose of that be? That's not stopping the divorce. No, it's not. It's not. Amber thinks Anthony's cheating again. This is triggering her feelings about Shayla and Anthony. Amber can continue to play in Anthony's circus, which is correct. I tried to once. The divorce that is for the first divorce, correct? That's her say. He got that from his mistress. I'm tapping out because everybody wants a dog. Wants the dog. Amber when what? No, we're not dogging Amber, friends. Stick in with us, man. Stick in with us. We're not done yet. We're not finished yet, guys. Don't get overly sensitive. We are talk. Come on, no, friends. Come on. Me know you can't have the convo without feeling where, don't worry, friends. Don't worry. She didn't tell him the truth about when they got married under false pretense. No, he's not right. I'm putting it out there to you. What about Anthony stopping Rose's wedding? That's a good portion. When did that happen? In the wedding or before the wedding? Totally disagree, mommy. The article isn't relevant when it comes to Anthony and Amber. Well, Anthony slept with Shayla in their bed. Ant had no choice. Now you're going to the first divorce, O'Neal. I'm just bringing something to show y'all based on even what Daniel was talking about. O'Neal, you're just looking to reason to make Anthony look good. Nope, I'm not. Wayne and Amber is irrelevant. O'Neal, remember that Anthony wanted to divorce before. Mommy says, I totally disagree. Anthony married Amber 3 times after he found out about Wayne. That's what mommy did say. Daniel, it was basically a fraud. Anthony got scammed. He served Amber divorce papers. Anthony did the same thing. No, because she was not married to him. It's a difference. Hypothetically, I guess, could, but is it legal? Just asking questions. Nanya, exactly. He could have left. He chose to stay. This is irrelevant. All right? That's Ant's house. Let her sorrow, not whatever it is. Not why? Not why. Okay. Well, Anthony could have gotten a divorce after all. He filed a divorce when he was riding out, when he was hiding out at Rose's house. Why I brought this up? Why I brought this up, friends? It's just to have a conversation with y'all, because my question is, remember yesterday we're saying, I said, don't bring up the Shayla thing, because the Shayla thing, I feel the Shayla argument for divorce is going to cause them to possibly look into before the marriage. That's what I said. That's what I said. But I could be wrong. Hey, I'm just giving you a thought process here, friends. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a legal person. I'm just bringing up hypotheticals. And I tried to see if we could have find some amount of argument. Some amount of argument for the claim. Tina, don't look at Vanza. Just come and look at attention. Let's talk about Rose's wedding. When was he staying with Rose? Was Rose before the wedding or after they married? Was Rolanda before or after marriage? Was Rolanda before or after marriage? O'Neal brought this up to be messy. Why you always think me messy? No, O'Neal just brought this up because O'Neal is trying to see if he can examine all angles. That's it. That's all I'm saying. You see, Tanya, thank you very much. Irreconcilable differences. That's where I want her to go. That's where O'Neal want her to go. Amber should only... Skitlanta, where's Skitlanta? Amber should be concerned about whether Anthony cheated before or after knowing about Amber and Wayne. Makes sense. It doesn't matter. You can't stop the divorce and people want a divorce. I'm asked, well, no, me can't stop the divorce. No, man, want her to get the divorce under this. Maybe y'all not understand O'Neal's point. You know, O'Neal want her to get the divorce. I don't think they match right now. Let me be very clear, friends. O'Neal wants Amber to get a divorce. O'Neal wants Amber to get a divorce, friends. Let me put that up so on a seat. O'Neal just want Anthony to have a reason to make Anthony look good. No. What I want is I want Amber to look good. So I want her to choose the right way of whatever it is. In case you don't know what I'm trying to do. They were married and he got a little bit off the shelf and stopped it. A little bit off his little self up and stopped the wedding. So after, him and Ro were flirting before he arrived. Amber and kissed after their marriage. He tried the kissing. I think that I go follow. It was after. Vanswell, behave yourself, Vanswell. Vanswell, behave yourself. Argue within the boundaries, Vanswell. It's funny how these don't want more brave of Amber. Anthony is a retarded kid when it comes to women. He's a square. Ladies, people are on your side with Amber, but she have to do the thing right. She needs to do it right. We want her to do it right. It must be justified. We must feel like she hasn't cheated us. You know what? Never mind. Y'all are okay. O'Neal want to feel as though Amber hasn't cheated him into divorcing. That she don't do the conniving thing. No, I don't want her to be conniving. I want her to say, listen to me. Anthony, you have not been supportive. You've been a terrible husband since I've given you a chance. And now I've got to go. I'm going to take some money from you. That's what O'Neal wants. Really and truly. Just so you know. Just so y'all are aware. But don't worry, let's get into other places. Now that we've spoken with that, that's enough. Let's get into the Shayla saga. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about this because this is a big piece of the puzzle. Let's talk about this. Now let me ask y'all the questions now. That's all O'Neal want. That's all O'Neal want. That's correct. Mommy. Leave the past and focus on the now. That's what I want her to do. Thank you very much. That's exactly what O'Neal want her to do. Should Amber be friends with, let me see what it's going to take, be friends with, you know what, no. Should Amber cut Shayla off completely? That is the question. That is the question. Should Amber cut Shayla off completely? Let me dig into this.
Amber, I hate revisiting the past in this way. Like, it's irrelevant at this point.
With all due respect, Shayla, is not. Because we are in business together and we are reestablishing our friendship. And I know this conversation may be uncomfortable, but I think that's the least that you can take on is a little bit of uncomfortability seeing everything that y'all put me through. And I just need to know, because I can't be fake. Like, did you tell me that? Don't be fake. I can't be fake. So I just need to know for my own peace of mind.
Well, I hate to keep bringing this up, but it was after you got married. Not directly after you got married, honestly. I can't remember exactly when, because that whole time was just a blur, and I really hate to keep talking about this.
Stop it. Stop it. So this is where O'Neal is at. Listen to me. O'Neal don't care if Amber go take half. That's fine. Half is good enough. O'Neal does not care. What O'Neal care about now, what O'Neal really care about, O'Neal fight is not with Anthony. Anthony is a goner. As far as I'm concerned, Anthony is a goner. I just want Amber to do it right. Anthony is a goner. I just want Amber to do it right. That's what O'Neal argue, is the way how she do it. Not what she's doing, is the way how she's doing it. Now, when it comes to Shayla, O'Neal have a more hotter take. Because O'Neal say, if Amber can't cut Shayla off, then no way Anthony can go anywhere. If Anthony has to go, Shayla has to go. Heads have to roll. Me no care when nobody tell me. Heads have to roll. That's what go on right here, so now. That's what's going on. If Anthony's head, well, oh, that then I'll put that up. Head have to roll. If Shayla's head is not rolling, then Anthony's head can't roll. If you're telling me you're not okay with a girl being friends and being on podcast and buddy and say she doing business with Shayla, but at the same time you're not okay with the divorce, that's how O'Neal now I go argue. Head have to roll, because there's no way this can stay in between the two of them. That's how O'Neal stands now. I want to hear now the stance of the audience. Right now, when I look at the chat, 126 votes, 94% of the people them say yes, she for cut her off. 6% is still saying no. Who are the 6%? 7 at this point. 7%. Head of a roll. Head of a roll. If you're going to get rid of one, you must get rid of the next one too. O'Neal not, this is what O'Neal not will stand for. This is where now O'Neal will not stand for. No way. No way. No way O'Neal stand for this one. Absolutely. Amber wants the truth from Shayla. How can you want Amber's friend when you cannot even tell her the truth? You are a state. You are a state, a liar, and a cheat. Thank you very much. A damn thing them want. Cut off Shayla. When them divorce, Kyle still be picked up. Exactly. Amber stay on Shayla's neck. Nothing else. What about Wayne head? All Wayne need for roll too. Wayne should have been cut off in the entire thing as well too. That's true. Amber can't trust her. I agree with you. What is she still been talking to Shayla? That's correct. Unless they do it like this. Unless they do like I said on one of my videos, Amber and Shayla team up to take Anthony down together. Foolishness. Me still cannot agree with that. Ain't no way you're going to sell me Shayla being in a no poor position with Amber. Sorry, Skitlanta. No way. Me not agree with that either. Amber will do this on her own. She don't need the support of Shayla. She need God, not Shayla. She does not need Shayla. Sorry about that. Amber needs God. O'Neal, why Amber went to pick up Kai today? Thank you very much. Me soon get in it, man, Stephanie. I soon get, because I'm showing y'all where the problems lie. Amber should have never have started being around Shayla after she forgave her. Let me ask you now a question. Taking my husband down from the mistress, that's a, thank you very much. It's a joke. Skitlanta, that is a joke. Please. Amber does not need Shayla. She needs God. God will help her take down Anthony. If Anthony needs to go down, then God will help her doing that. We don't need Shayla. We don't need Shayla. We don't need please. When? Please. Spare me that, man. Spare O'Neal that. O'Neal come for fight if I agree with him. No, don't come for fight. No, Angela Atkinson, I'm not here to fight, but I'm here now to call a spade a spade. Let's talk. Let's call a spade a spade. There is no way you can condone the mistress, but saying you're going to get rid of the husband. Because if you do that, what you're telling me is you always place your friend above your husband. And your friend can't come before your husband if your friend is a cheat. If your husband is a cheat and your friend is a cheat, then both of them must go. If you're telling me that you are okay with her being friends or in business, then what you're saying to me is, hey, O'Neal, it's just Anthony. It's just a male thing. That's way O'Neal now I go combat on. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Don't want Shayla and Amber together, period. Leave all of these sorry people in your rear view. Not for the friendship, because Shayla is going to have to come with a relationship with Anthony because of Kai. Exactly. Thank you very much. Again, Shayla started this. Shayla went after Amber's husband. Amber cannot be involved in any conspiracies with Shayla. Shayla was the aggressor. Let's not forget that. The people who forget things now, maybe on a memory, walk gone, mind no walk. O'Neal memory fresh. O'Neal, I don't think Amber and Shayla will ever be friends again because Amber just proved today that Shayla is a liar. Correct. And so she needs to distance herself. Amber has always placed Shayla above Anthony in her marriage. Jarena, me glad you pinpoint some things because that's what O'Neal now is calling out Amber to stand on business. Both Anthony and Shayla need to go to give her peace. Oh no, you can't flip-flop between the marriage vows. Good. Good. What do you mean we can't flip-flop between? What do you mean? Amber is breaking Anthony down. When this is all said and done, they will come out with the victory. Oh no, are you talking about both marriages? Which are you talking about? What I'm saying, Nanya, is this. I'm not sure are you talking to me, Nanya? I'm saying that she cannot be friends with Shayla and said, I want to divorce Anthony. It cannot walk in the same house. No way. No way. No way. The only victory for this is the mountain, is this divorce. If I was Amber, Shayla's face, scent, voice, everything would make me nauseous. Yes. Thank you very much. Shayla is sickening. The podcast is going to be a big mistake. It would be. Cannot be. They cannot, under no circumstance can they be friends. The moment they give me this, y'all would see me on top of Amber's team.
Amber, because it just reminds me of all the things that I've done wrong. I feel like such a bad person over and over again. It's like we got into a completely different space in our life. We're starting a business together. We're making money. I'm trying to move forward in life and in business and family and everything.
Pure talking. And thank you very much, my friend. O'Neal, the genesis of this situation is not Shayla and Anthony, it is Amber and Wayne. So that's another thing. Wayne needs to be cut off as well. That's what I talk about. See, people now start get in the inkling right now. She have to cut off Wayne. If she have cut off Shayla, if she have cut off Anthony, Wayne have to get cut too. Amber has to cut off Wayne too. Wayne can't left standing either because Wayne was complicit in the entire thing. This is why this is so tricky. No free pass. Wayne must be cut as well. Only swing the club today. We not hotter claps today. We're in the business of swinging the sword today. Nothing wrong with that. Wayne have to get cut off too. Wayne cannot be there. Yes, but what we're trying to do is showing you the double standard. We're showing you, oh, sometimes you get double standard, Ashley. That's what we're showing you. We're showing you what's going on here, so. I believe when they start the podcast, Amber will put Shayla on blast. Shayla had all the opportunity to tell Amber today the truth on how they got with Anthony. You know what? She doesn't care. Shayla is one of those girls who don't care. They have no shame, Anthony. Me tell you, say, girls out them here have no shame. You can't shame them. You can't shame them. You have to get rid of them. You can't shame them. You have to get rid of them. She don't care. Look how Shayla behaved when Iman left her in LA. Where everybody was laughing, but she didn't care. She doesn't care. She can be embarrassed in public and don't care. Anthony will need to cut Wayne as well. Let's keep it balanced. I'm with you. The advocate, I am with you. O'Neal is with you with the cutting. O'Neal not fighting for the Anthony. What O'Neal is saying is, I want my girl Amber swing the axe properly if she's swinging it. Cut Wayne and cut Shayla. Yeah, man. Amber need to move off. What? If Amber gets a divorce, why can't she be platonic friends with Wayne? Well, then she's going to be platonic friends with Shayla. You see? This is what I'm telling you about. This is what I'm talking about. Then okay, then she must be platonic friends with Anthony then. You know what? It makes sense. You know what, Daniel, makes sense. Can Amber divorce Anthony? Here we go. Anthony. And still be platonic friends. There we go. That's a good question. You know what? Don't worry yourself. I'll have your answer for you, Daniel. Daniel is a good question. That's a lovely question, Daniel. That is a lovely question. Jewel B, let me see a comment. That's a good question, thing there. That's a good question. See what Shayla did, Tamir and Amber? Amber is trying to be diplomatic approach, yet Shayla can't stump up with the truth. So yes, the podcast is going to be a mess. Let's jump into it. Can Anthony and Amber be platonic friends? Do we have a new member? Welcome to the new member. Welcome to the new member. Thank you very much for... Deborah, thank you very much for being a member. Thank you very much for being a member of our channel. We love the business. Thank you very much. We do it good over here. We do it nice over here. We're very honest. You know, them call O'Neal out all the time, but that's how it go. O'Neal is just the guy that going, stir up the pot. O'Neal, Shayla have shame. That doesn't like no one to talk about her affairs with Anthony. Every time someone brings it up, she get mad. Yeah, that she might get mad, but she will find ways and means of gaslighting. She's good at that. Let's work into what Shayla said to Amber. I'm going to show y'all why Shayla is dangerous. This is what makes Shayla extremely dangerous.
You're right. It does take two to tango, and even though this topic is very triggering to me, you know what I realized? I always felt like it was me that did you wrong. But really, Anthony played both of us. He played me and he played you. He's a manipulator.
Do you see this? If you ask me, I think that Shayla played both of them. Did Shayla play both Anthony and Amber? Because that's what has happened. And this is why, by the way, Nanya and the rest of the crew, this is actually why I'm okay. Deborah, thank you for being a member. This is why O'Neal is saying, you know what, Anthony, maybe you should leave Amber alone. Because you are still messing with Shayla, knowing the things that she can do. Yes, Amber's right for bringing up Wayne. This is why O'Neill is upset with the Anthony character because of the type of woman Shayla is. She will throw him under the bus in the blink of an eye. This is why O'Neill want them to get the divorce. This is why. 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 I'm showing you right now why I'm wanting to get divorced. This is why I believe Shayla played both of them. Look on the plane that she's doing right now. If we want to talk about it, the woman has orchestrated the biggest collapse. She reminds me of someone. What we're going to do, we're not going to do that. We're going to be putting in the tariffs. We're going to be putting in the tariffs. I've said, it's like, Anthony was coming on. He was coming on. If you want us to talk about it, Anthony was the one. He was the one. He's the guy. He's the man. They're eating they're eating. That's who Shayla remind me of. We're winning bigly. We're winning. Don't worry about it. We're winning. That's what's going on. Whatever you're seeing, you're not seeing. I didn't cause it. He did. I didn't cause it. He did. He was there. I wasn't there. I was doing my thing. I was winning bigly. I didn't get Kai. He got Kai. I didn't get him. I didn't get him at all. I didn't get him. If you want us to be serious, that's who Shayla remind me of. That is exactly who Shayla reminds me of. That's who they've made the character into. That is who Shayla is. Shayla is playing her own set, really, because Shayla does not even know Amber the first time the affair started. So Shayla just pushed. Let me ask you a question. Demon, listen to me, Layla. Demon. She's a demon. They're eating the dogs. They're eating the pets that live there. I didn't put the tariffs. I put the tariffs in. The tariffs were in. I didn't like it. I was there, but I put the tariffs in, and now they've got to pay. We've been. We give her too little credit. That's the problem. Remember, Anthony made an agreement of 50-50 just fine. I hope she gets 50-50. Shayla's deflecting. See, that's what Shayla wants to be able to get away with. At the podcast, she wants to be able to blame Anthony. That's why Amber is trying to get the truth out of her today. The skits were useless. I don't see where they progress Amber's part. Well, what I see from Amber's part today, Layla, is that for the first time, she started to ask questions. She starts to ask questions. Godfrey does the impression. Trust me, Godfrey there is ahead of me. I just do it out of whatever. She's crazy. She's changing the narrative. Let me ask y'all a question. Let me ask y'all a question. When was the first time? Did Shayla go after Amber before or after marriage? Shayla says she went after Amber after they got married. Is this true? Because I'm actually trying to see something. Yeah, she needs clarity. Did Shayla go after Amber before or after marriage? Amber is starting to second guess herself because she's not sure. Investigate everyone around you consistently because people have secrets. Amber's doing the right thing. Amber is doing the right thing by asking questions. She doesn't know these things and she wants to see. Shayla told her dad that Anthony took advantage of her. Correct. She's been telling people that with her liar self. What opened up Amber's eyes was the lie about the $5,000 because they promised to open and to be open and no secrets. Anthony's on demon time for that. So is Shayla. Shayla lived in her own delusional mind. Was it before or after the marriage? Does anyone have that clip? Let me see if we can find that clip. Hold on, let's see if we can find it. Shayla shows up at Amber's house. Nope. Let me see if I can find it. I think I know where it is. No. Can someone find it for me, please? Shayla goes to Anthony's house. I think I know when this was. Does anyone have this clip so I can see the clip? Does anyone have this clip? Does anyone have this clip? Can someone find this clip so we can see when was the first time they started messing together? You guys cannot forget this because I feel like sometimes some people forget these things. Shayla takes advantage of Anthony. Hold on. Let's see if I can find the clip. Because y'all think gonna just creep off of the puzzle and only doesn't know what's going on. I don't have the clip. Can someone please find this clip? Is Angela in the chat? Angela, sweetheart, darling. Angela, do you have this clip? None of you have the clip for me at all? Anyone of y'all have the clip? Does anyone of y'all have the clip? Can somebody please, if y'all have it in the chat, find it for me, please. Because we have to make sure so we get context on this. Ain't no way. This is going to just go to the side. You can't find it. I just cannot find it. Oh boy. Okay, you know what? I know what I'm going to do. Because it probably is one of the more popular ones. Give me one moment. Let's see. It must be one of the more popular ones on his channel. Popular videos. Let's see. Popular. There we go. Here it is right here. Here it is. Here it is. I got it. I think I got it. I think we've got it. I think we have got it. This is the clip right here.
Stand in my way.
Let me ask you a question. This was the clip. This is the clip. This is the clip. Was this before or after the marriage? Was this before or after the marriage? I'm telling y'all that this was before. What I'm coming to find out is that Shayla actually did this thing before. Was this before or after the marriage? I think this was before, friends. Look at this. Was Anthony married right here?
I don't know you. I can't do that.
Honestly, Anthony, we don't have to pretend anymore. And I want you to be free. I know you were trying to get away from Amber to get to me, right?
Is it? Shayla?
This was it. This was it. This was it. So it was after then. Okay. All right.
Anthony, I'm not going anywhere. Honestly, you've always been the man of my dreams. Just everything about you.
Well, wake up.
It's not a dream.
Yeah, them are the okey pokey. Okay. This was it. This was it. This was it. This in her wedding bed. After, because I thought it was weird that Amber didn't go home with her husband. Okay, O'Neal, it's after the wedding. Shayla and Amber were when they were drunk. O'Neal was after the marriage, not before. Okay, I see. I see what y'all are saying. She waited until Amber was drunk and took advantage. Anthony told Amber this. He was married. He has his wedding band on. I would not have folded to. I would have folded to Anthony. Him drunk. What you mean? Him a put in the stuff in the thing where it needs for going on. What you mean? She said she wanted us to tip and he gave her a tip. She wanted a tip and he gave her a tip. They got married in October. The following January, this happened. Okay. Okay. She knew he was tipsy and ran over there to get to him. Amber hadn't gave up her apartment. Gotcha. She put the pum pum on him. That's correct. Put the piece of yellow stuff, you know? All that hair what she have, you know what I mean? And you can see her hair thick. It scratch your skin. It scratch your skin. When them have them thick bushy stuff, they scratch your skin basically. When the woman put the pum pum on you, when the ladies put the pum pum on you and it starts scratch your skin, it scratch your skin. If you don't have some Shayla or shelter, somebody like Shayla will scratch your skin. You start scratch because them rub up the little hair, the hair rub up, you know what I mean? It rub up basically on your stomach and you say, oh. Put the all, eh? You know how pum pum hair rough. Basically, Shayla pum pum hair, well, we don't know that. We're not sure about that. Nonetheless, okay, so this was it. I wanted to make sure I established that fact. That's all. I wanted to make sure we saw that fact. Now, let me show you why I say. Let me make sure me look at it right here, so. It'll trigger you. Don't worry yourself. Don't worry. I know it's triggering you all. Don't get too triggered, friends, because Amber's on her way out. Just go and pray for her so she get out. I want y'all to pay attention to this because this told me all I needed to know. This is about Kai. This told O'Neal all he needed to know. Remember, O'Neal keep talking about Kai and Shayla and stuff like that. And I'm not saying I don't want Amber to spend as much time with Kai, but I want to show y'all something. Watch this.
I have decided to take control of that.
Well, good. I want to be here to walk through all of this with you, but if we're truly starting a new chapter in our lives, Amber, revisiting what happened before doesn't serve you.
Shayla, don't just let me figure out what serves me, okay? I just don't need you or anybody else to tell me that.
So you want to sleep in your bed tonight next to your husband thinking about me being over there. Like, how does that serve you now? You know what? Here's Kai's bag. I'll get him ready for you. I don't want to do this, Amber. Like, I just know it's not going to help you.
Do you guys see how she's indirectly telling Amber that she needs to shut up and be a babysitter? Angela, this is why O'Neal said, while I love Kai, Amber needs to allow Shayla to keep her own child. She needs to make Shayla and Anthony work out them own picnic. This is why. Look at the audacity of telling Amber she needs to just shut up and take Kai's bag, hold on to Kai and carry him go over your house go babysit him. That's what it is. This is what I want to show you all. I want to show you how she has subjected herself to being a babysitter. I wanted to show y'all this.
That's all I'm saying. It's not gonna help you. It's just stuff. Okay.
Y'all see this? Wanna see this? I want to look on this, because every time O'Neal used to talk about Kai, y'all say, O'Neal, but it's Kai and it's a baby and she loved the baby and she have her maternal instincts, and I'm not disputing those things, but I want y'all to see this. Do y'all see this? So it's not just Anthony that has created some of the things that are on her. She's taken this on. Some way, somehow, she's taken this thing on. That's why I want her to liberate herself. She needs to be liberated. Wait until, if Amber had a problem, she wouldn't have taken the bag and the baby. Wait, is Amber for real? Exactly. Amber, stop watching the baby. Correct. 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 Ain't no way I would no longer be watching Kai. Thank you very much, Miss Fatal. Can you imagine? The mistress is telling you, say, shut up and take the baby bag and go be the babysitter that you are. Go work it out with your husband. I'm showing you. And in the same breath, yes. That's why more when she get the divorce, she get it right. Because the truth of the matter is, yes, don't allow Anthony to put you in a scenario like this. I'm glad that she's standing up. I'm glad that she's taking it to where she needs to take it to. And like I said before, she has plausible reasons why she can say, you know what, I don't want to deal with this. She has plausible reasons. She does have plausible reasons. I would never go back over there and pick up Kai ever again. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Ain't no way. May I tell you all, so the woman, she has no respect for their marriage. Shayla has zero respect for their marriage. Zero. Shut up and take Kai to the park. Got more important things to do. That's basically what they're saying. May their marriage never find me. Exactly. Hush your mouth and watch my son. That's basically what it was. That's what that was right there. So that just, me say, y'all think only the Amber case? No. Cannot believe. Kai our godson, well, you can get up. Somebody else can be our godmother. Someone else can be Kai's godmother. When Kaya starts school, that costs $4,000 a month. We don't know. She have the $4,000. She'll have the $4,000. Right now, she has the $4,000. I would have got up and left. Amber loves Kai. However, she needs to let the friendship go if she's for real, because they're going to get worse before Shayla cheated with Anthony. Shayla better listen to her mother. Listen to her mother about what? She could have loved Kai a little more. This is a toxic friendship. It's toxic. You're not gonna ever, just like you cannot forget about Anthony, you'll never forget about Shayla. Never. Never forget. You'd never forget. When she walked back in the top, I would have gone long time. Bright. I'm glad when they go to the next phase of the divorce, they just give us something else to talk about. This is it draining. Right now, Amber's collecting her information for divorce. So y'all believe she's collecting information for divorce. Both are horrible. Sneaking around. Let them be a exactly. Let them be a family. Is Amber collecting data for the divorce? Yeah, well, she don't look here. She don't need no more data doing it to be. Look here. Y'all say she collect data. Honestly, I don't even think she need the data. She don't need it. You have, listen, if Amber goes today for the divorce, the way she's going for it, she doesn't need any more data. She has enough. She don't need no data, friends. She don't need it. She are going to make money whether she like it or not. She's going to make some money. She don't need no data. She collect Kai, and we don't want her to collect him. She don't need no data, man. Y'all think she need the data? I don't think she need the data. Does Amber need data for the divorce? Boy, Charmaine, I see him to my ask. I don't know what kind of data she could get from Shayla. What data she thinks she could get from. That's what I don't know. What kind of data? Why she need data? I don't know. I don't think she need the data, friends. I think Amber have all the data she could have possibly get. Well, Amber could go to a therapist, right? Amber can go to a therapist and start talking with the therapist, reveal some of what she's revealing, and use that as evidence. Use that as evidence in the marriage to say, you know what? Mentally, I'm now unstable. Because of this cheating thing that has happened, I've now become mentally unstable. Since as you want me give her a tip, she could say, I've now become mentally unstable because I'm starting to lose my mind. This man has caused me so much. I'm giving her what she could use. This man has caused me so much turmoil that I'm now mentally unstable. I'm out of my mind. I don't know what I'm doing. She can pretend. Since as soon as she don't need no data. She have all the data in the world. She has all the data in the world. Your girl have the data. She don't need nothing else. Trust me, she don't need nothing else. She need to free up. Free them need to free her up, right? They both go at Shayla and go play with Tamara. Correct? This is when I would have walked out. O'Neal, I said to your channel a while back, Memories told Amber she was a built-in nanny. She has to stop Shayla right then there and said she needs to go up those stairs. And I'm not taking him with me. Thank you. She's turned herself into the sitter. That's why I said she turned herself into a sitter. O'Neal, Amber is living the good life. The judge will situate. It's I hope Amber is not pregnant. I can see Amber taking care of both children. If left to Shayla and Anthony with her selfishness, you can go back. The baby can go and think that free up, man. Free up Amber. Anthony and Shayla made the baby during the marriage. Amber can take the baby. Look it up. No, they can't. Amber cannot take the baby. No. Amber cannot take the baby. I don't think she can take the baby. Nope. Can't take the baby. Can't take the baby. Amber cannot get custody of Kai. Not over the grandmother. Can't get custody of Kai if the mother is not there. Nope. But I'm going to put it up for you nonetheless, though, Melinda. Melinda, I'm going to put it up for you nonetheless. Amber cannot get custody of Kai. No way. No way. No way she can get custody of Kai. No way. Kai would have to have no one around for her to get custody. Nothing is wrong with the mother and nothing is wrong with the father. And then they're going to start to go to next of kin, like the grandmother or the grandfather. There are way too many people around. She can't get custody. You can't forget that. If you want to say Skitland custody, sure, but you can't forget the custody with Amber thing. Amber needs to breed. Amber needs to breed. That's what she needs to do at that point. But honestly, friends, and why would she want to be anyways? Honestly, friends, look here. The end of it all, I want to say this. I want to say this just so y'all know. I really do want them to get a divorce. I feel like them can get a divorce, learn themselves, and probably come back together. Because Anthony clearly don't understand Amber. He clearly don't understand her. And Amber sometimes don't understand him either. She know him to an extent, but, well, she know him more than he knows her. Let me put it that way. But I would prefer them getting a divorce. And if them bring them back together again after they have grown, like Daniel and Ben, I'm okay with that. If them can learn to kind of manage each other. But more want to get a divorce for the sake of the audience, for you, the audience, for the sake of all of y'all. I want you to see your girl win one time. But I want her to do it right though. Not bother bring up the Shayla thing as whatever it is. I want her getting rid of Shayla. If she getting rid of Anthony, Shayla must go. Just like a sale. Just like a sale, Shayla must go. But nonetheless, friends, y'all know me. I try not to keep our lives very long. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I'm going to talk to y'all soon. Have a wonderful evening. Let me see if we can come back on for the next live. Get some drinks, get some food, get some water, get stuff. Replenish yourself. I'll be back. I'm going to talk to y'all soon. I love you all. As always, me love you.
Welcome to the audio show. All I've got is just for you. You ready for my beef tonight? I'm okay, just treat me right. Come in, me people, come in, me friend. What you gonna do when you come to defend? Question ask, me answer them. Wheel it up and pull it up and mash again.